Hello, hello. Give me just one moment. All right. I must confess, committed a streamer sin. I I was playing the game without recording, which means that when I found the thing that I was looking for, it it was not it was not on stream and I didn't have it recorded. And so we're going to have to try and recreate it. And we're going to have to see. So, what I'm going to do, I think, is try and beeline for a couple things. So, I could fast travel to these over here because I've been to them. But if I want to go to this one, I'm going to have to walk. And this is where we left off. Oh, I did that twice. I So we're gonna run up here. Ooh, we're gonna run over here. All right. We want to go not that way. We want to go this way. In fact, I think we might want to ultimately be over there, but we'll do this in order. Let's just hope I don't. That is going into New Atlantis. So the premise of this character is this is a character that does not want to engage with Constellation. So in order to get this character off of Jemison, I am going to need to find him or buy him a spaceship. And that can be harder than you'd think. There are a couple different ways of doing it. One is you can run around New Atlantis until you manage to, I should double check, make sure I'm not over encumbered. No, I'm going to be carrying around that for longer than I like. Um, the first way you can do it is by running around New Atlantis and performing all of the fetch quests that are there, which are actually quite fun. Um, in fact, we may go back and do a couple more just on general principle. Did you cut up there we go. Thank you. What are you? You are the pipeline station. I think this is good because I remember.
We could really use a hand right now.
Really?
Need some credits, newcomer? One of our best got so fed up with the supervisor,
This is
moved on to
new.
God knows where.
This is
We
not
have
the Fex
files to
Trust she put
organize,
me on last
but
time.
we need them back, and pronto. Convincing them to come back probably won't be easy. Are you up for it? We'll pay.
Um,
Could be worse. You could have my job. Doesn't sound so bad now, does it?
all right. All right. I will keep your little lost soul in mind.
We're never gonna get this job done.
But first, we are going to go check some other stuff out. Because, yeah, I ran all over looking for the an opportunity to essentially steal a ship because that is the other thing. Okay, I don't need you anymore. I need you over here. Here. And Let's see. Well, we'll consider doing that maybe sometime. No, actually, we won't. We'll do you some other time. 'Cause those can be fun for the purposes of getting, persuasion checks, because you have to persuade them that they want to come back. On the other hand, if you suck at persuasion, and it's entirely possible, you will fail. And at that point, they're going to be like, I'll go back if you give me some money. You're going to be like, I don't have any money to give you right now. Um, and then that'll be a problem, won't it? Because I need my cash for a variety of things. You better not be sneaking up on me. That's right, wildlife. You go be rude to somebody else. There you go. Yes, I have scanned so many things. You better appreciate that I'm doing this all over again. To get a ship in New Atlantis, you can either do the fetch quests or run around the area on the off chance that something is going to show up. You're not worth any money. Um, and what you're looking for, this is kind of like the New Atlantis backyard. What you're looking for is spacer attacks, Varun attacks, or ecliptic attacks. The trick, however, and this is why I'm particularly annoyed, is that you need a Class A ship. The spacers in question have to be flying a Class A ship in order for this to work. Or the Varun. I got a bunch of mercenaries came after me. I found an ecliptic ship, and instead of being space Class A, they were something else, and I couldn't manage to fly them. So annoying. And I am ignoring the wildlife, sincerely hoping that none of it jumps out at me. One thing to do when you're wandering around out here is to keep an eye out for orange blobs. This is the frontier over here, or this is another ship, and then this is the frontier. So if anything lands and you don't see it, where am I? I'm running up on the wrong thing. I am. Oh well. Oof. That's a substation. That's an autonomous farm. That might be a civilian's bet. I wonder if this is reset. I'm gonna have to wander around. Oh, stop that. Autonomous farm. Are there people at the autonomous farm or are there robots at the autonomous farm? Hello, robot.
I am programmed to prioritize the completion of my tasks over the safety of the.
Nice. All right, that says theft if I touch it. So we will just go out the other door. Pop open. Oh, that's right. I had found a bunch of the why do you think oh, that was the thing that I was going for. I had found a bunch of the natural habitat items as well. So when you leave New Atlantis, it generates a bunch of this stuff that is just out in the wilderness. And if you are very lucky, you're not a spaceship, it will generate a spacer attack and they will bring a ship. And the spacer raccoon that I got before is what I'm hoping will pop up on the radar again. This is another pipeline, but is a different pipeline. Oh, oh, for crying out loud. This is why landing on the stairs is a better idea. I'm looking for a box of some kind that will let me know whether or not this area is occupied. Unoccupied. Nice. I steal all your junk. What little junk there is. Okay. Is this similar to what it was before? That's the frontier. That's a bird. I think that's where I want to be. Maybe. You can be as meticulous as you like in terms of checking everything out, or you can just barrel from one to the other. Do you have a box? No. This does look familiar. Which means that somewhere around here is going to be a big cliff. And at that point, I'm going to start regretting my life choices. I know I'm in the way. Setting the wildlife. Ah, caught on a rock. That's New Atlantis. Always New Atlantis. That sounds closer. Are you the mercenaries? Yeah, be somewhere else. That's it. There we go. If you move fast enough onto Jemison, most things will not go for you. Oh, you're the mercenaries. Hi, how's it going?
You're a tough one to track down. Wanted all over the the settled systems with a bounty to match.
I don't know who you think I am, but you're about to find out.
Is that right? You talk a good game, I'll give you that much. Most bounties we run into tend to beg first and run second. So, we're off to a good start. Anyway, since you seem confused by our presence, I'll break it down for you. Seems someone's gone and put an Ashta-sized bounty on your head.
How many credits you think fitted an Ashta, boss?
Good question. I'd say 2,000 creds would be enough to make us forget we ever saw you. Or, we could just collect it the old-fashioned way.
You can try.
We'll do more than that. Grab your forks, boys. We're eating good tonight.
Right, get off me. Get. That's. Where are you? Where are you? Here you go. Don't hide in the bush. Ooh, you have stuff. Alright, who's left? Oh, hi. And now I'm encumbered. Alright, we definitely don't need you. We don't need you. We don't need you. We don't need the Grundles or the rescue axe. Probably don't need the clothes either, but oh well. Get rid of. We'll take that. Alright. You are. Ah, see, they're landing their ship right there. Which means. I think. There's more stuff out here. You can always zoom in and see. Sometimes it doesn't pop up until you're in the area. You can see what's over there. But for the moment, let's go over and see if that ecliptic ship is where they left it. Yeah, see this. I tried taking control of this. Oh, I should probably med pack. I tried taking control of this, and you can loot it. But I think it's a Class B, and I'm only a Class A weenie. Oh, great. Now there's more of you, aren't there? Hold on a minute. I'm stealing your stuff. Alright, I'll have to go up there and try and... Here's your booze. Here we go. Now, no throwing grenades at me, okay? Alright, look. This is why we have the mauling axe. Where are you? Sometimes there are... Oops. Ah, Xenowarfare tech. Nice. Dead heat leech. Microbial. Zero wire. Dead heat leech. All right, this is not going to let me. You are not authorized to pilot this. So, my inventory. You're fun, but my mauling axe is better. Did you? Did you? No. Keep those. We got here. No, no. Resources. Where am I at? I'm okay. Now, I can't steal this shit, but I can steal their booze. This will give you damage resistance. Those are too heavy for what they are. There are other things you can steal here. The disappointment. You're a disappointment of a spaceship. I'm sorry. No. You are the autonomous farm. What else is out here? I think. No. I'm trying to remember where that place was that I was going for last time. It might be here. If I get close enough. This is me trying to game this system. It was a civilian outpost out in the hinterlands. And they were under spacer attack, and that's where I found the ship. So the question is, with everything else being this very similar, will there be a spacer attack out here? Even though I reloaded the save. I think I tried doing this once really, really early on. Reloading a save to see if I got the same quests, and I did not. So this may be a fool's errand. Ooh, there's another one. The landscape is looking very similar, though. There's similar things in similar places. Including... no, honky honk. I'm moving. I'm moving. Am I going in the right direction? Yes. Oh, yeah. All right. I'm sorry. Those things will howl at you and then they'll start running at you and they can knock you down. The coral bugs are worse though. Ooh, you still need to be scanned. On one hand, I can understand why people are a bit annoyed that you have to run around like this. On the other hand, water's coming in for a landing. That is closer. It's much, much closer. Where are you? Anything worth stealing? No. Wow, this does look familiar. Oh, come on, give me some spacers, give me some spacers. No, don't take off again. I like your ship. And that was a different ship. Oh, what are you? What? Ecliptic. You're no fun, and you have bad ships. And you have ugly outfits and bad guns. Where'd my other little friend go? There you are. And you're cheapskate. You ain't got no money. This is the civilian outpost. Well, I mean, I'm glad they're not all dead and killed by spacers and stuff, but
Please allow me to work. I am not as fragile as you are.
hmm. What are you? Oh, that is the ship I couldn't fly. This is where I picked up the Spacer Raccoon that one time. It popped down there and they were being attacked by spacers, not by Ecliptic. Shoot. I could try running around to some of the others. If there are any others. I've been overly interested in this side of the map. That there might be more over there. For example, that is something. That has not been marked. They're disappointing me, game. Where does it think it taking? Oh, it thinks I'm taking me to the other side. Um, hmm. Can I see anything else from up here? That's back the way I came. That's the substation. That's the farm. This is a natural. Hmm. Don't just jump off of those because there is fall damage. Or that. Let's say there might be some other things over here. Yeah, I was playing on my Steam Deck. It will play on the Steam Deck. You You do have to, one thing that I had to do is go through as many other things that are installed on that Steam Deck as possible and tell them do not download anything in the background because if it's trying to do anything else in the background, it glitches and kicks you out sometimes. Unidentified. Okay, this is the microbial colony. You're looking for. Oh, you're looking for that. And another one. Oop, dung pile. Yes, you get your stuff out of the dung pile in these places. This. There we go. And so that did fulfilled one of the natural items. There's another one over there that we can probably get to. I'm not seeing anything else in the hinterlands. I guess we won't land in the water. Don't drink the water in the microbial colony. Is that you? They're taking off. You better be taking off for New Atlantis. What was that? What is the soundtrack warning me about? Are you a terramorph? Oh no, you're just a toad. I don't need to mess with the toads. Although I do seem to be running straight at a red dot. There was a terramorph running around out here too. I was not having fun with that. Most of everything else can be avoided. I have beaten terramorphs at low levels, although I do tend to play on the easy mode. They do pack punch. You want to get up and away from them as much as possible. If you can get them hung up on part of the landscape, that can be a good. And then just hit them with whatever you happen to have handy. This looks like a grotto or a. Yeah. That's just a plant. Sentient microbial colony. This is very similar to what we were just at, but we do get some XP for it. Anything in the distance? Anything popped up on the map? This is like a quadrant, a quarter of a thing. I kind of wonder if I go over on my way around, would I pop anything up? Or is it all going to be empty? Is the game going to be like, oh, were you not satisfied with what I gave you? Or is there anything out here? It's quite beautiful, but the question is, do I want to spend my time climbing the mountains looking for random encounters? That is what I did essentially. I did 2 hours of climbing the mountains looking for random encounters, and it paid off, which is one of the reasons why I'm doing this again. Because I'm looking to see if I can get the game to respawn something it did on another save, which I kinda don't think it does. Where am I on the map? Going over here. It's keeps generating things over here. Hmm. That's where I was. Let's see. You're right, New Atlantis. That's not useful. Oh, that's a long way down. Looks like I'm going down either way. Let's do this instead. Ouch. That was poorly chosen. Ooh. Scavenger bug. We're not messing with the toads. I kind of like running around. It's kind of a little mini game to not get caught in things, to choose an efficient route. But I will say it does take a certain amount of time. You just kind of have to be willing to go with the flow. This is an unexplored area. Or unexplored ecological feature. See, I swear he's. Oh, you're new too.
Oh God, can you help me, please? I need to get to my ship, and I can't do it alone.
Oh, can I have your
Trapped by
ship?
some local predators. I managed to bunker down here, but now I have no way out. There's too many out there. I'll get mauled to pieces if I even try to make it alone. But you seem like you're capable. You up for a quick rescue?
Mm, use this first.
My ship's not too far from here. I'll mark it on your scanner and we can book it together.
You better have some money. Because I'm not going to be able to steal his ship. I mean, it would be nice. I seem to recall you being kind of useless. All right. In the meantime, we want to. He's just going to follow. I would rather not have to come back here to scan the doohickeys. Where are they? Ah, one of three. Where are the other ones? Usually sort of symmetrical. So if there's one on one side, then there's another one on the other side. All right, all right. I'm evacuating the survivalist. Which, if he's really a survivalist, he shouldn't need my help. Though, if he accidentally gets eaten by a coral bug on the way back, maybe I could take his ship. Or if he falls down a mountain. I mean, who's to say, right? No such luck, I'm pretty sure. Where are you? Are you coming? I'm going to assume that you're there. See, the cave popped up. That's new. Maybe I need to. There you go. I know, I know. I startled your bug. What is that? Ah. Oh, we're gonna go around you, out through you. I'm gonna run right into a tree. Yeah, that'll work. A bunch of you. I am not messing with anything labeled Apex at the moment. We'll scan the snails.
You saved my life. Thank you so much.
Oh, I swear I was gonna give him a I swear I was gonna give him a ship. Oh no. This is not how I um requires keys. Ah, it's locked. You don't have a key, so now you're dead, and I don't have it. Get away from me. You know, I was leaving you alone. All right, so that did not go according to plan. I was gonna give him his ship back too. Now I've got no ship, I've got no survivalist, I've got. You are. You need to be somewhere else. That's right. Oop, I need a med pack before I do this. Why are you. Are you leaving? You can be leaving. There you go. Got no ship. I've got no XP. Things keep trying to eat me. What are you? Just rocks. At a certain point, the square just stops getting bigger. Oh, see, it's gone off. New Atlantis is almost off the edge now. Huh. Fast travel back there and see what's on the other side. All right, let's do you first because I'm going to do this. I may as well. You were leaving. You can go. Where are you? All right, over here. I'm leaving. You can fly around and slaughter some of the space cows. See, all that's popping out here are natural stuff, and that's not what I want. Not really. I'm going. I'm going. No reason for that. I can go ahead and see if I can scan this. And then if it... Oh, for crying out loud. Where did it go down again? You're a cave, you're unknown, you're unknown. Timing. Better that time. Hmm. Got so lucky on that other save. I kinda wish I could recreate it, but might just have to switch over to the other save and call it a day, because I'm not sure I want to do this forever. Those have popped up. That has popped up. Those are all natural phenomenon, though. And I suspect that's all I'm going to get all the way out here. Am I encumbered? Oh, yeah. All right. Let's go. I think I can hear a spaceship, but I think it is just more stuff from New Atlantis. All right. That is still not anything. All right, this is what we're doing. We are going back here. You're carrying too much and can't fast travel. Am I? Probably all the stuff I got out of the dung pile. Sorry for littering. I don't necessarily want to go back to the New Atlantis because I want to be able to get back out again without having to fuss and bother. So let's go over here. That's back where we started. What is on the map? You might be something. If I get out that far. Where am I now? I'm here. Let's try going here. And then my marker is this way. I've abandoned that poor worker to his fate. He's just gonna need to find his own way back. The game is probably going to find some way to punish me. It's like, we gave you a perfectly good ship. Yeah, it's New Atlantis. I have brought this on myself by setting the rules of the game, which is that my character doesn't want to engage with Constellation, but also does not want to steal their spaceship. That means I need to acquire a spaceship of my own. And that is why we are doing it this way. Instead of the easy way, which is to just go use the frontier to do stuff. Nothing else is popping up, though. I wonder if there's a cap on the number of things that will appear in any given space. He's trying to run. He's Trying to run, but he can't. What are you? Science outpost. Those are both natural things. Looks kind of trashed. Alright. Nobody's home. There no upstairs to this? No. That's the door I came in. This is the other side. You're disappointing me, game. We had a deal. I mean, we didn't, but you know. Need any resources? Well, we didn't need to do that, but oh well. Hmm. There's the storage box up there. All right. I'm just gonna have to switch back to that other save, I think, because the whole point of this was to get a spaceship, and if no spaceship wants to spontaneously appear and make my life easier, you worth it? No. Also, no. Empty beer bottle. Oh, I don't see anything else. And something might pop up, but it could also just be acres and acres of natural objects. I think I hit that jackpot that with that one save, and that's all she wrote. So let us see. I mean, I do kind of wonder what's over here. That's where I was, though. Yeah. All right. Let's see about switching back to the other save, which was right here. Yeah, we're gonna do that. So it's a bummer you didn't get to see my epic battle with the spacers because that was really cool. I mean, there was a whole 3 or 4 of them. They were very dangerous. But they did gift me their ship, which is a sad ass little spacer raccoon with almost nothing going on, looks wise or anything. There was a lot of beer in it, but that was about it. Now, if I were to try to get to Rima, alright, it's telling me I have to go to Volai first because I've not been out that far. So, we're just gonna have to go to Volai first, and then Parima, and then off on our grand adventure. Because one of the other things that the Spacers gave me was the Mantis questline, and that is a key point. If you're doing this game, when you get the Mantis questline, go do that pretty quickly because that gets you really good armor, really good ship. I guess we could. What time is it? Mm, we could try. I've done it quite a bit. Oh, I do have enough. That's interesting. Usually it's telling me I can't get there. Just go here. Or I'm gonna have to be careful though, because there's lots of people here. Alright, we are not going to go to his farm because we need to go to the Mantis first. Although, no, we need to go to the Mantis first. Alright, as the screenshot will tell you, I've done the Mantis questline several times, so we're gonna balls this out and see what happens. Um, let's aid. Need you. Need one of you. Alright, where are you?
5, 4, you get the hell out now. 3, I'm going to find you.
I'm standing right here. Ooh. Sky. No. It,
You'll be the one dying.
well, I'm not. So there. Coachman, there's better stuff inside. I don't like Grendel's. Why am I picking up resources? Oh. What do you have? Fire grenades. All right, there are a couple different ways to come at that. One is to go down the stairs, which are over there. Other is come up this way and get on top of the roof where at least no one can come at you. Spacer scum. Ooh, he's level 30. This is going to be hard. Stand still.
I'd be scared to fight me too. Go ahead. Leave. Coward. I'm tired of this.
This is why I'm not the biggest fan of the stealth archer build. Because you just kind of end up sitting around waiting for them to get bored. Oh, no, patience. Come back here. I also don't have the firepower for this, really. Where are you? I'm gonna fall off the roof in a minute. Oh. Where are you? No. Oh, there you are. You're crawling away, aren't you? I hate to shoot you up the butt, but you know, sucks to be you. So that is all of them. Don't need credit guns. Credits? No. Oh no. Fortunately, this is not one of the missions that gives you a better weapons necessarily. Unless you get very, very lucky. This room is empty. You're listening to these guys over here.
You picked the wrong fight.
Oh, alright. Nope. Nope.
You're doing well, Leon. Almost there. I know. Things have been difficult. The mantle of the Mantis is a heavy burden. But you can do so much good. Spacers and pirates need someone to fear. Someone to make them realize some lines cannot be crossed. You have it in you, Leon. I know you do. Stay sharp, focused, just a little further.
It's payday. But you're next.
Alright. She has a blue dot, which means she has a slate.
What? And I'm tired. So thanks, Mom. Best gift ever. The stupid code worked. And the door scanned my biometric. Surprise, it's me. Then I heard Mom. I nearly had a heart attack. She's at her lair. Yeah, lair. What a freak. It's meant for the worthy. So all I have to do is take some tests. I just want to get this over with.
Alright. That goes down. This goes around a corner. Couple of beds. Use the beds. That's too hard to pick. Got some juice. Couple of all right.
Now to get target. Open up, all the way!
explosive tank go boom. It wasn't very nice of me. I'm sorry. All right, this is a series of staircases with spacers at the bottom. It's best to stay up top. Actually, this might be a space where I can throw a grenade or two, assuming I remember how to throw grenades. No. There we go. All right, this bores me. Hello. Goodbye. And there's more down there. Ouch. There's two ways. There's the stairs that I was looking at, and then there's around the corner. You can flank them. Well, sort of. They sort of know you're coming, even if you do this. That's not what I wanted to do. Yes. Excuse me. Get off me. Ah, bugger. Wanted to turn on my light. Heal. Now, where are you? Here you go. Get back here. You? Where'd you go? Who's shooting at me? There's one back here.
Mantis. No way. I mean, the mantis is a fairy tale.
Okay.
I don't want to keep pirates from going off the deep end. I guess it's possible. She never talked about where she got her fortune. And man, she could handle herself anywhere. It's a lot to take in.
All right. You're all accounted for, although I have upset the ones in the corner. Let's see about A. Do another one of you and a cereal pack. I've upset everybody downstairs. All right, this is the main room. Ooh, get the bounty hunter over here in the corner. Yeah, okay. Hit to the right. You're going to go around here. You're going to come down here. I know, you're so nice. Yes, I know it hurt. I hit you with a giant axe. Who else we got? Hi. Where'd you go? All right, two more. Where are you? Hey. There we go. What are you doing over there?
It's payday.
You stay there. I think what people mean when they say that melee in this game is not that effective or not that satisfying is that it doesn't have a lot of nuance. Found Leon's body. Looks like one of the damn traps got him too. This lair is a gold mine. The mantis was loaded, salvage, top notch. Here we go.
Turrets. Turrets. Mom, why the hell? This whole thing is a sick joke. Gotta get out. Oh, God.
Alas, poor Leon. Yeah, I think what they mean when they say melee isn't satisfying is there's not a lot of nuance to it, which makes it very satisfying to someone like me who doesn't have a lot of nuance in her fighting. But I can see where people might be a little less than satisfied. But then what's the alternative? Just sitting up in the corner pot-shotting people? That doesn't strike me as particularly interesting either. All right, you can stay there. Some of these. Ooh. All right, we'll look at that in a second. You're too hard. I can't pick that lock. I can't pick that lock. You're not worth it. Now, one of the things I grabbed up from that upper corner there just before I came into this room was the bounty hunters. Um, the bounty hunters armor. If you don't like the look of the mantis armor, because it is sort of particular, then the bounty hunter's armor can be just as good. You're not going to be very useful. You're not going to be very. Titanium refined Eon. Well, you're better than what I've got in terms of an Eon, but. Wait, instigating incendiary demoralizing. Berserker lacerate titanium. Considering how often I end up overburdened. Cornered bridger. That might come in handy. For what's next? No, I wanted you there. Alright, let's go talk to poor old what's his name. Hey, what's your story?
Wait, don't shoot. I am unarmed.
Uh-huh.
We can help each other. I can be useful. Just don't kill me.
Spacers aren't the surrendering type.
It's because I'm smart. You've killed so many. I am nothing. No chance. So we can make a deal? This place was full of traps. Traps everywhere. I removed them. But this corridor is just too dangerous. See? Looks normal. One step inside, slam! You are trapped. And nobody's been standing after the doors reopen.
You want to be spared, prove your worth.
No one knew how to get through the corridor. But I figured it out. There are letters on the floor. It is a grid. Those letters must spell something. But there are so many words or small phrases.
You're smarter than you look.
Why does everyone always say that? See? I've been helpful. You could let me go. Or better, I can help. I know these traps. I know how this mantis thinks. Please let me help. And just give me a taste of the cachet inside. You can trust me.
No.
Spoken
But
like a
yes.
true spacer.
All right.
You won't regret this. I will hold back here. And, well, good luck.
All right. So what's going on here is through this door is letter grids on the floor, and you can spell out the word Tyrannus, Tyrannnis. And if you do that, you'll get across without activating the turrets at the other end. The other hand, right underneath the turrets are some explosive barrels. So you could just shoot the barrels. They don't tend to take the turrets out completely though, so you have to go back for them afterwards. Or if you have been investing into your security skill, you can turn the turrets off with this computer. Let's go ahead and play with our new bridger. We're gonna have to aim it properly because we only have 2 shots. So you and you. And now you just gotta wait for them to chill. Not chilled. Keep an eye on your health if you do it this way. Dude, you can't shoot them through the grill. You. If you have a better weapon, this is easier too. And also if you can aim properly, which may be part of my problem. All right, I think. You're aiming for that little white dot down there that's kind of moving. And we're done. There we go. There's 4 of them across the top. No. If you do the letters, you get down here and there. There was an explosive tank here and here, and that wounded them. All right. This door, I think, is too difficult. So Livy's going to follow along. There may be other turrets. Yes, you're upset with me.
It's amazing. Now, you must be careful. There will be traps, robots, probably turrets. Very
Yes, I know.
dangerous.
You should go first. There's one right around the corner. Huh? Huh? No? Didn't think so. All right, stay there. I wouldn't give for better weapon. Fat lot of good you were. in there is a giant robot who we are probably. Oh, let's see what the Eon can do.
Be advised that I am opening fire. Damage. Plus size.
Hi. Have you met my friend? The sledgehammer?
System. Catastrophic damage.
Thank you. There's probably an easier way to do that. That sometimes glitches out for no reason. Oh. Is there more than one of you? Livy, some help here. Oh, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to hit him. Um, all right. Alas, poor Livy. That does kind of bode poorly for what comes next, though, because there's some pretty nasty critters up here. So, if Livy's not dead by the time you get here, he locks this door on you, and then something blows up in his face, and he ends up dead anyways. So that's the way out. There are three or four more robots in here.
Leon, you've done it.
Mm-hmm.
Inside, you will find all you need to be the Mantis, my haven't been the best mother. In these final days,
Target.
I wish be a better person.
Wow, this gun is pathetic. I begin to suspect I'm underleveled for this. Ooh. Where are your friends?
Enemy.
I have my difficulty set to sort of medium hard. Trying to keep them from one-shotting me, but I not want to be that sort of just run up and whack everything once. On the other hand, this is not fun. There's no particular nuance to this. Fall down, go boom now. Thank you. You can make a run for it over here. There's usually a pretty good weapon over here. Or there's a calibrated Grendel. Ugh, that's useless. And that's what we're looking for. Mantis pack, Mantis spacesuit, and Mantis helmet. Oh, wrong button. I, uh, anti-ballistic, antiseptic, and reactive. I can't remember what reactive does. Anti-ballistic does just what it says. Incendiary means you have a chance to blow things up when they shoot you. Mechanized, I think it means it gives you more carry weight or more oxygen when you sprint. I can't remember. Weapon holsters means your weapons weigh less, and anti-ballistic again reduces that. There is also this always just has materials in it, and it's too hard anyway. So, all right, we're taking that. We're taking that. We're taking that. We're taking the money. Taking that. That might be worth something. We're leaving the item. We're leaving that. You're going to be worth selling. You're not worth carrying around. You're not worth it. All right, spacesuits. Bounty hunter spacesuit. So this has lower base or higher base protection than the Mantis. This is 116. This is 129, but it does not have any of the upgrades, the legendary upgrades. On the other hand, the look is completely different. So this is an option if you think the Mantis look is just a little bit too sleek and modern. There's always that. All of this might be worth it if I sell it. Don't need you. Don't need you. Doesn't do any good, but miscellaneous. Yep. All right. Did you pick booze? The last thing to do in here, if you're not going to just grab a little bit of everything, is go get the spaceship. Which is up on that platform, but you can't get to it even if you walk up here. At least I'm pretty sure you can't get to it. Yeah, the door is closed. You have to hit the button, Max. That's wrong. Where am I going? Over here. You're the security computer. I was looking for you. No. There's usually at least one space where you can turn off things like turrets and robots and stuff, but they don't, apparently they don't include it over here, so come up the wrong stairs again. Hmm. Pretty sure there's no one outside. Although I did pop out a door once and there was someone I hadn't gotten to outside. That was exciting. And that is the Mantis mission. The ship itself is pretty powerful for this stage in the game. I think, well, I'm less than level 10, so it's pretty powerful for me. It has 2 floors. I tend to switch out the habs really fast because I just don't use the armory very often. Um, I don't really show off my weapons, or I either carry the ones I'm using or I sell them. For a while, there were some sick weapons in here. Drumbeat, you're not too bad. That's not too bad. All right. All right, there's more than usual. Sometimes you get up here and it's like another one of those Grendels. There's a nav table. This is like the captain's quarters or I think it's either Deimos or Stroud. It's very military kind of. But we are going to go take this to Neon next time and trick it out with the habs that I prefer. It is a really cool ship for space battles, for cargo hauling and such like that. I prefer the Econo haul, but that's not the worst. But I'm gonna leave it here because I was trying to prove a point. Naturally, of course, as soon as I started showing off, the game stopped cooperating. So I'll go ahead and get back to this character later on. This character is designed to go through as much as I can without engaging with the Constellation quest. So I'm curious to see how that looks without any of the Starborn powers or anything like that. So I will call it here and say thank you for watching. See you later. Bye.